Don't eat the
Hey,
stream.
everybody. I didn't get to see anything.
Oh,
What?
I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry you didn't see anything. Hey, Kat.
I didn't see anything. Good morning,
That's all right.
Kat. Hope you're doing well. Um, Trisha's in Zoom if you want to go into Zoom. But so I was thinking, I just tried to call Maureen, and I thought it would be cool that after her doctor's appointment, when she was at Joanne's, to come in here so you could shop,
Yes.
do a live show.
Now, give her a minute. She's still there. Because I've already texted her. Uh, yeah, she's still at the doctor's.
Okay.
But
Yeah, because I just called her today.
yeah, she's at the doctor's. I don't know
But
how
I
long
thought
she
the
had to
show
wait.
was
Yeah, I
Yeah.
don't. Hey, Sarah,
Hi, Sarah.
do not look at the mess. Too late. Hi, Laura.
Good morning, Laura.
It's good to see.
Oh, so
Hey.
I went to I went to Joanne's yesterday,
Mm-hmm.
and I got Hi Trisha. I got this mint green to go with this blue, yellow, and pink.
Let's show it off.
And
That's
I didn't
beautiful.
I
Show
didn't
it off.
just
Isn't that pretty? Gosh, that's pretty.
I didn't just get 3 skeins of this mint.
Mm-hmm.
I I got more watermelon because who doesn't need more watermelon in their life? And I got some navy and I got some red. They didn't have any white. I almost got cream 1 pounder, Karen 1 pounder, to put another. Hi Molly,
Hey, Molly.
but it's really supposed to be.
This is a reminder. Get up.
Ow, my finger is caught in it.
Keri,
Oh, no.
It's really supposed to be. This is supposed to be the edge,
Keri,
the purples.
this is a reminder.
I love it.
So I didn't.
It's very pretty.
Thank you. I took my pills already, you guys. My
Awesome.
phone's going off telling me to take my pills. Alexa's being melty. Hi,
Hi,
Ivy B.
Ivy.
I gotta watch the replay of July. I got the yarn out that I'm gonna use. It's right here.
I love that
And I'm
sweater.
gonna make my grandson. I'm gonna use
Oh,
this
how
to make
pretty.
my grandson a cardigan.
I love it.
So
Awesome, Laura. Laura is in Zoom.
so I
That's a
have to
beautiful.
watch your live so I can figure out how to do this. Hopefully I'm teachable.
You are teachable.
Well, you never know. Sometimes this old dog can't learn a new trick. No, I'm just kidding.
I think you can do it. I do. I have faith in you.
But I thought a baby cardigan would be a lot easier than trying to fit one on me.
Oh my goodness.
So I'll try to do a 6-month one. And I asked his mom what she wanted for color, and she said, "Oh, it doesn't have anything rainbowy." I said,
I,
"Okay."
I like that. I like that a lot.
I do too. I can't wait to make it for him and give it to him. Hopefully, I get it done by Saturday.
That would be good.
That means I got to put this. That means I got to put this down and start working on it.
Oh my.
Oh, thank you, IBB. Hi, Olga.
Hey, Olga. Hey, we got 6 thumbs and then 10 people watching.
So
Let's thumbs up.
So, I'm kind of getting tired of just talking nonsense. Not that it's
Oh,
really nonsense, but what what do you guys want to see? Okay, so I can't do tutorials because I don't have the right setup because I have to do everything sitting in this chair. Um, I might get a dining room set and then have to get an office chair that I can sit in and switch back and forth, which would be really cool.
that would be
Um,
amazing.
my caregiver, my caregiver's got a table for 6, but it shrinks to a table for 4. And if she moves, she's moving into a smaller place and she won't have room for it. So that would be really cool. And then to get an office
Yeah,
chair is nothing.
but that would be amazing, Keri, because I would love for you to show people how you crochet on your doilies with that thin yarn. Hello, Michael. It's good to see you.
Hi, MDL. How are
That would be,
you?
I like that idea.
Yeah, it would be.
That is awesome.
Not that I'm going to do any tutorials or anything, but
It would help.
just to bring me closer to, like, because I feel so far away. And I feel my chair should be turned the other way. I don't know how to fix that.
Mhm. That would be good. And you could put something under the table to prop your feet on. Hello, Jane. It's good to see you.
Hi, Jane. Good morning. So I just thought I would ask if there's anything at all, like, I could research stuff, or I have a little poof here that needs to be taken off.
I mean, there's so many things that you could do, Keri.
Because I just feel like I feel like I'm losing my audience.
You're not. But there's so many things that you could do that would, it's endless. There are so many things that you could do. It doesn't have to be tutorials. There's a million other things you could do because you're extremely knowledgeable.
I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a crochet with me, and just crochet and mute my mic and let music play in the background.
Oh, I like that.
So that'll be something, I guess.
That would be amazing. I
You
love
think?
that. I think that would be great. I mean, there's just so many things that can be done. It's awesome.
I mean, watch me just like this. I'd probably move this down a little bit, and it'd be backwards, unless you're left-handed, and then it would be right.
Yeah. I mean, you
And
could
I
do
don't know if
interviews.
anybody's noticed, but I'm a Clover girl, and yeah, I could do interviews.
Don't play heavy rock music. Oh man,
I'm a
that's the
Clover
best.
girl, and I'm using a You're so
She
funny,
could play,
Jane.
she could play Bach, Tchaikovsky, Beethoven.
Hi, Michelle.
Hey Michelle,
Well, I was just thinking the ones that they have below,
I know
but
what you meant. But you could interview people. That would be amazing. Uh-oh, she froze.
yeah, I froze.
Oh, just for a second.
Did
You're
I
fine.
freeze?
Just for a second.
Oh, and I'm hooked up to the internet. Isn't that crazy?
I know. It's okay though.
And then if I'm in the kitchen at the table, I'll be right by the modem, so I'll only need a cord that's like a foot long, if that.
Oh wow.
But I have CenturyLink and they suck.
Oh. Oh.
I want Comcast, but they're not out here yet.
I have Comcast.
So does my mom. And her internet rocks. And I'm the only one on the internet right now. Jason is sleeping and I still freeze up.
Wow.
And I reset my computer, I restarted it. That's what took me so long to get in here.
I
But
think you need to have words with CenturyLink.
well, there's not anything I can do to get faster. I can't pay any more to get faster internet. I have the fastest I can get,
Wow.
which is dumb.
Yeah.
Playing heavy rock though.
Yeah. You'd probably get faster with Starlink.
So did you finish your sweater yet? With what?
Oh, with Starlink. Starlink is another one that's across
Mm.
the US. Michelle has Spectrum. We have Spectrum here, and our daughter has Spectrum, and it's not as good as my Comcast. But you don't have any problems, Michelle. I think
No,
that's fantastic.
Comcast is the best.
That's what I
Yeah.
have. I love my internet. I won't change it. I will say I pay a lot of money for my internet, though. You
Yeah.
plan on working on it today,
That's the
Jane?
thing though.
Well, you get what you pay for, Keri.
Yeah, you do. So I got up this morning and Jason took Patsy out. And Patsy ran in and I was like, "Did you go potty?" And she runs up on me and she hits my panic button.
Arnie, thank you so much.
Oh, Arnie. Thank you. Let me see if I have a thing for you.
We didn't do that, but you got super chats in there.
Okay, let's see. Yeah. This is for you, Arnie. Thank you so much.
And hello, Michael.
Hey.
Hi, Michael. How are you?
Surprise.
Such a surprise.
Surprise.
Cool. How are you?
I'm doing good,
Have
doing
you?
good.
Awesome.
Good. How's Panda?
He's good. He is
I
at
love
work.
him so much.
We do.
Is he?
I adore both of you.
I love you both so much.
And
I
speaking of
know I
which, he
do
just
too.
texted me.
Oh, tell him we said hello.
Tell him. Yeah, Keri and Froggy said hello.
I'm
And
doing it right now.
not to work too hard because it causes stress. Someone
Oh,
gifted
really?
me a
Let's see.
new teddy, so I gifted a head. Oh, hi,
Oh,
Barbara. Arnie, that
thank
was
you.
so sweet of you.
And hello, Barbara. It's good to see you.
Hi, everybody.
Hey, Granny D. It's great to
Hi,
see you.
Granny D.
Oh, she's blowing Michael kisses.
Haha. I've just been busy working on my dementia rat or thing, stole, whatever you want to call it.
That's
Yeah.
awesome.
It's just about done. I'm doing the border now.
You make
Yeah.
You make me want to go watch one of your tutorials so I can listen to your voice. It's so mm, I can like zone out and just
Oh
crochet.
my, Jennifer.
I tell you, I love his voice. You know,
I
there's
know.
just so many voices that you just love to listen to. And Michael could read the phone
Mhm.
book. I know millennials don't know what a phone book is.
That's like
Michael,
Scully. Scully, I love his voice.
Oh my
yes,
goodness. Well,
he
and it's
could.
funny. I get
Mhm.
a few in the beginning, and I still get them every now and then. That of people who have been following me since the beginning, saying, that they watch my tutorials. They don't know anything about crochet or anything, but they watch my tutorials
The
just for
voice.
my voice, and it helps them through the morning.
It's soothing,
I'm
and
like,
it's soothing
okay.
to me.
Wow. It
It
is
is. It's very
soothing.
soothing. Yeah, I always get that weird, vibe when
It is
somebody
very
says
soothing.
it's nor. I mean, it's not weird, I guess, but to me, it's weird when someone says, "You have a voice for radio." I'm like, "Are you telling me I'm ugly?" I mean, I don't know.
Right. I don't know how to take that.
I'm like, "Oh, okay." I'm like, "Do I need a mask?"
Yeah, I'm putting a Pico border on this because it's pretty much done. It's just now working. Oh my goodness. Putting the Pico on.
What is that ringing?
I don't know. What is that? Blah, 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 blah. Bye, Arnie. Thank you
Hmm?
again.
Not me.
Who's this guy that stole my thunder?
It's
Hi, Paula.
Hi,
Hey,
Paula.
Papa. I think my husband left his other phone at home.
Uh-oh.
That's what it is. It's his personal cell phone is here. He took his work one with him because I'm going, I know that ringer, but it's not my house phone. Hello,
Oh, well,
Keri
you
and
know
Paul.
who's calling.
Oh, I know exactly who's calling.
Mhm.
My stepdaughter. Yeah, she's been calling. I haven't answered, but she's been calling. I'm like, seriously, I talk to you every day. How many more times do I need to talk to you?
Right.
You know, my mom and I talk every day, and I didn't call her the other day, and it really felt like the next day. I really felt like my day the day before was odd because I hadn't
Yeah,
talked to my mom, and I
you
called
don't
her,
talk,
and she goes, "Well, this is what you sound like."
but you don't talk to her 5 or 6 times a day.
Yeah, I do.
That was
I talk,
yeah.
yeah.
No, I only talked
Oh,
to her 2 or 3.
hey, Rebecca.
Hi,
When
Rebecca.
she was when my mom was alive, I'd call her every day. If I missed a day, because it was always at a certain time that I would call her. And a few hours past that time, she would end up calling me.
Oh, yeah, I talked to my dad every day when he was alive. And then it was my stepmom every day until she passed. And if I did not call within a certain 2 hour frame, oh my goodness.
Yes.
Yeah.
And my grandmother was the same way. It was every
Thank you,
Sunday
Paula.
at 5 p.m. If I didn't call her, she would turn around and call. Are you okay? Is everything fine? I'm sorry, Grandma. I'm at work. Or, I got called in because we had an emergency surgery.
It makes you laugh. Look at
It
that. I'm getting a phone call from Washington State. It's not Keri, though. Yeah, it says Washington State. I'm like, is Keri calling me? Oh, you're taking a break from the dragon today. You have to switch it up on big projects. Yes, you do. That's awesome.
That's why I have. Oh, Jane. Thank you,
Jane, you're
sweetie.
amazing.
This
awesome,
is for you,
Jane.
sweetie.
That's awesome. So Rebecca's making a market bag today.
Oh, you
We
know,
love it.
I do have something I can make a tutorial on.
Yes, you do.
You have a lot of things you can make a tutorial on.
I
Amen.
do.
Yeah,
All of the stuff that I do is all YouTube related. I mean, I got it all on YouTube from watching videos.
but there's a lot of things that you have done where you started out making it their way and made it your own way. That makes it yours.
Huh.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Well, what I was thinking is I've made some project bags. When in June, when the pandemic happened, I started crocheting again. And I made a whole bunch of beach bags, project bags, whatever you wanted to use them for. And I made them all different. I mean, like one of them has um, the waffle stitch, like 5
Mm-hmm.
rows of the waffle stitch. One of them had like 8 rows of the front post, back post all the way around it. Like, and then, the very first one that I made, I gave to Sierra and she just loves it. And I'm embarrassed because it's got this great big old huge thick handle on it.
But you know what? You just told us
I'm
3
like,
different items you have tutorials you can make for.
yeah. Well, I know I can do those. But like this blanket is Creative Grandma's. And
Right.
I got a lot of other blankets that I'm doing that is Trisha's. 10 more bikes.
There was a bunch of
What does
Harleys
that mean?
going. There's a bunch of Harley Davidsons going
Oh,
up the road past her apartment.
well,
Yep.
they were looking for you, Michelle. They were looking
Yeah.
for you in your skin colored spandex.
Oh, and Keri, she's
Oh
going to
yeah,
start making the big twist winter yarn blanket you had a tutorial on.
the Enigma.
I like it.
Yeah, I had to add more dry erase.
Nice. You,
I have been,
it's getting bigger again.
It's getting bigger.
I love that. It's getting bigger. I love that. Were you able to get to a Joanne
okay,
store
so
and get clearance?
No.
Ah,
Well, mine quit having yarn once about a month and a half ago. They started getting all that other stuff like kitchen utensils and stuff Joanne
yeah.
never carried. But
Okay.
hmm.
no big deal. I mean, I've got a mess ton of
Well, I'm going to
big twist
do
everywhere.
one
So
more. Yeah, I'm going to do one more shop on the 29th or the 30th for yarn because the lady that was working in the yarn department was huge boxes full of yarn that she was putting back out again. I think there is a sheriff deputy funeral today that they're at. Oh, that sucks.
That is.
If you don't have Olga, pick her up. She's got really good content. She does do tutorials. And what else does she do?
She does tutorials. She does do lives. She also does coloring, but she doesn't have any videos on coloring yet. Oh, you're going to one last time today. Wonderful.
yeah, I wish ours had because I would love to add a lot more, but thankfully Hirschner's is going to be carrying them.
Yes, I am very happy for that. Maureen is going
And so Mary
today.
Maxman.
Yeah.
Yes,
Mary
very much.
Maxim has only got the rights to the Pound Plus.
Right. Hello, Bonnie.
And
Oh, okay.
I was talking to my contact that well now he's the well he was the vice president of marketing for Joann's. That's who I did all my stuff through. And now he's the vice president of GNA Ventures. I think that's what it's called.
Oh, okay.
They're the same. They're the company who bought Joanne's.
Right.
I knew about the Hirschner's thing before.
Right.
I just never. I couldn't say anything.
You couldn't
But
say anything.
I did. He didn't know about the whole Mary Maxim thing. So when it happened, I was like, wait. Well, you didn't tell me about this. And he goes, I didn't know. And then 2 days later, he got back to me and said that they only have the rights to Pound Plus,
Mhm.
and Hirschner's has the right to the value. However, they don't know. He doesn't know the whole specifics of what is included into that, what Hirschner's is going to be able to carry. He does know it's going to be the value solids. He knows that much. But like the variegateds, because they had some really pretty variegateds that came out, like Lake House
Yeah.
and Unicorn and
They had a whole bunch of different types of yarn,
and
like the living and the twinkle and
Supernova.
I
Yeah,
mean all of their yeah. If they don't get those two, that's going to be really bad.
Yeah.
Okay, Rebecca.
yeah.
Hi,
But
Michelle.
I also
You're
know
never late.
that Hobby, however you want to pronounce it, they have the rights to carry the yarn, but not the name.
Oh.
So the yarn that they're carrying, that they had to rename, and that's all what it is. It's Big Twist, but if they just had to rename it, is Crafting Acrylic.
Oh.
And
And that's what they named it, crafting acrylic.
Hobby, yeah, it's
Yeah.
Hobby, whatever you want to call it, Crafting Acrylic, and it is 380 yards per skein,
That's the same thing.
exact same colors, varsity blue, varsity orange. Those were trademark names by Big Twist.
Okay, so I have a question before I get up and get a couple of the skeins that I got yesterday. I am doing one more row of the shells.
Yes.
Now, I don't have white I don't have any twinkle white. They didn't have
Right.
any. But should I put some white in this? You know, because this twinkle stuff is kind of rough. Hi,
That's okay.
Angela. Hi, Manuela.
Hi, Angela, Manuela, and
I
Michelle.
mean, it would look okay if I just went blue, right?
Well, let me make you big, honey. There you go. Hold it up.
Okay, so if I just,
I think it would look fine.
so then my next color would be blue.
Right.
And I'm going to repeat them 3 times, and that's going to be the size of the blanket.
Yeah, that should be
Wow.
fine.
Oh, wow, look at how many
That's
people
fine.
are in here.
Yes.
Okay, I got to go get the yarn that I got.
It is very pretty.
I got hooks too. Did you
Nice.
notice what hook I was using, Keri, to crochet with?
Yeah, Maureen is going to Joanne's. Oh, look, you're crocheting with a Susan Bates. Yeah, Maureen's going to Joanne's
Yep.
today, and she's going to call me so I can go shopping. I am excited. I want some, obviously, Big Twist. So, yes, I am
Yeah.
a Susan Bates girl as well. Hello, Tracy. It's good to see you.
Hi, Tracy.
I am very
Okay,
excited.
so
Oh, wonderful, Angela. I'm going to make Keri big again so she can show you.
this is called Community, and these are my colors.
love-
Purple, black, gray, and white.
Mhm.
I got 6 of them. They have 199 yards, and they're 110 grams, and it's a 4-weight, and it takes a 4.5.
Mhm.
I did only get 6, but I probably am not going to make a 50-inch by 60-inch blanket. so I'll have enough yarn. But I probably won't use a 4.5 either. But then I also got this one that's called Inclusivity.
Yeah, inclusivity. I like that one.
Yeah,
I got a
the
mess ton
rainbow
of that
color.
one.
I love rainbows. I mean, I love rainbow colors. I love the primary colors. I always forget when I go in. You can take me off a big. I
Okay.
always forget when I go in to get orange, red, yellow, green, blue, purple.
Yeah.
I don't have all those colors. I have some orange and I have some yellow and that's all of the primary colors that I even have in stock.
But it's okay. But it's okay if you just put orange and yellow with the primary colors.
Or you could just wait because Hirschner's, I suspect Hirschner's is going to have it on their website when the last Joann store closes.
That's what I'm expecting. On the 1st of June, bam.
So you could wait until Hirschner's gets it.
Yeah.
I don't know. Now, price-wise, I don't know what they're going to have them at.
No.
You know, are they still going to be $4.99?
I doubt it.
We don't know that yet. So, you know, and then if you're going to order the crafting acrylic, which is from Hubby, which is literally, it is Big Twist, just a different name. You know, you could still match your same colors, but you're going to be paying that extra shipping because where it's coming from.
Well, that's all right. Unless we reach the free shipping limit.
Well, that too.
You know, I have not looked at Hobie in a while. Hi,
Sandra, yes, Michael is awake during the daylight.
Well, I haven't been to bed. I've been up since yesterday still.
Yeah, I know. Isn't that wonderful? And Angela said they might make prices higher because everybody loves the big twist. Michelle Plays Hooky said, my Joann's didn't get any of the specialty yarns post-bankruptcy except the blanket yarns, which I don't use. Luckily, I have a YouTube friend that is sending me some of the menagerie. Hobie needs to put Horizon on sale. I bought at $12. Now it's $22. I'm not inclined to finish a top for $22 a ball. I agree with you.
I agree, Bonnie.
That's not good.
No.
No, I do agree that Hobie is on the pricey side.
It is.
Yeah.
I haven't ordered from Hobie in over a year.
I'm really not a fan of their yarn.
I'm not a big fan. Maybe maybe one or two yarns, and that's it.
One weight. I like
I've
the one
had
weight.
him since yesterday. Michelle asked. No, he has not. Yeah, the one or two yarns I like from Hobie, I don't order. So, unless I just really don't. Because I can get anything else from somewhere else. Mm-hmm. So I don't normally order from them.
Well, and like for me, it's like I have a mess ton of big twists, so I don't really need to order anything.
Yeah.
Unless I have a specialty project. Like I had to order a mess ton. Oh my God, I hate this stuff. The Hirschner's Afghan yarn.
Yeah.
And the only reason I like, one, it's a 2-weight. I hate it. I don't like 2-weight. But 2,
I love
it's staticky.
Oh, run it through a dryer sheet.
Yes,
that's what I do. Literally,
you're running it
on one side, and there's the other side. It's a dryer sheet.
That's what you do. That's the only way you can do it, other than spray it with static guard. Other than that, there's nothing else you can do, and that's a shame that you're having that problem. Oh, I'm so sorry, Bonnie. I'm sorry.
I'm just not a fan of smaller weights, though. It's just me.
I don't normally crochet with smaller weights. I normally knit with smaller weights because the same reason that it's just not as easy to do. It's but I'm not a fan of larger weights either. So
4-weight, I'm good. I can
yep.
do 3-weight. 2 weights is very.
Well,
That's
4 and 3-weight are my favorite.
yeah. Like I
But
love the menagerie. Like
See,
the
and I
menagerie
like,
yarns are fantastic to work with.
ask me why I have a bunch of
I
sock
like
yarn.
1, 2, and 3
I
weight.
know, right?
I'm an idiot.
Bonnie,
Yeah.
yes, that's still in the works. It's just Tunisian slow. I mean, this took me.
Yeah.
This is hold on, 32. It's 64. This is about 80 inches long, and it took me 11 days.
Yeah. Tunisian is like knitting. It is slow.
But it is a 2-weight. If it was a 4-weight, I'd be done already.
Yeah. Yes, Michelle. Chunky yarns do hurt my hand. It actually hurts my fingers to tension it. That's the only thing chunky yarns do.
But the top I had planned.
Yes, Michelle. I think Tunisian might be a little bit quicker than knitting, but just consider it to take as long as knitting. It would take you longer than
It's
that,
over there on the
Bonnie.
list. I just know, like, for me, I've only done regular crochet and Tunisian. It is a heck of a lot slower than regular crochet, and it's a yarn. Tunisian period is a yarn eater,
It is
regardless.
quicker than, yes, it is faster than knitting, but for crocheters, just think that it takes as long as knitting. But it is quicker than knitting. It just takes longer. I do love the look. I love the look of Tunisian. I think it's beautiful.
Oh, I do too. That's why I've stuck with it for 12 or 15 years. And
it is a beautiful stitch. It's worth the time.
Yes.
But like anything, it uses yarn.
Let's see, yarn.
After I told Michael I was never doing it, Bonnie learned to Tunisian about 6 months ago after she told you she was never going to do it.
Yes.
Sandra, normally I used to take a long time with mosaic. And for some reason, this Aztec pattern, I'm blowing through it. Hello, Debbie. I don't know why.
Good morning, Debbie.
It's weird. This Aztec is just zoom.
Like, I want to do a mosaic pattern, right?
Yeah.
But it's so hard because all these mosaic patterns are out there. So it's like, okay, I have to be careful in what I create. So that way that, I don't get slapped with something against it. I'm like,
oh yeah. But I think that would be beautiful if you've done that in Tunisia.
Yeah, I'm trying to come up with my own, and then I'll look at things. Don't get me wrong. When it comes to okay, can I do this? And I have this sketch or whatever. Okay, but now let me Google to see if this pattern's been done before. If it's been done before, then that goes that idea.
I don't even think I've ever seen a Tunisian.
You too, Michelle.
Yeah, take care.
Have a great day.
Yes, Debbie.
And so I just gotta be careful, especially since Tunisian is so much more niche. So that stuff really does stand out when somebody does something new. So it's like, oh my gosh. That's why I don't watch a lot of people. Any other real tutorial, I say real tutorial channel, but any other tutorial channel, I don't watch them. I may be subscribed. I think the only one I do watch, well, there's two: Fiber Spider, and of course Bag a Day.
Yeah.
But then again, if I have permission to do anything on their channel into Tunisian, that's the only reason I watch their stuff, because I had that permission.
Hi, Keri. And Keri, it is very sad that people will do someone else's work and call it their own. I've actually seen that happen before, and it was disgusting. They literally took someone else's pattern and copied it and put their name on it and were selling it in Etsy.
Well, there's people that take patterns from
So
like the
it's one
1970s and
thing.
redo them because the
Yes,
copyrights are gone now.
yes, I've seen people. I there's actually someone I don't watch them, but I saw someone on YouTube actually take patterns from a 1960s, 1970s, and even into the early 80s crochet magazines
Yeah.
and do those patterns and call them their own. And that's sad.
Yeah. There's nothing that can be done because the copyrights are gone.
Mhm.
Copyright's gone. But it's sad. But if people would go back and look at the old magazines, they would see. And but I can't force people to look.
Yeah.
People need to, if they're going to go off of a pattern and then they're going to go their own way, they need to say that this project was influenced by
Or inspired by.
this.
That's
Yeah.
fine. But if you literally do this directly from this pattern, then you need to say, I took this from such and such magazine, dated such and such date,
Yep.
that was designed by so and so.
Yes.
And don't call it your own.
Mm-hmm.
Though. Oh, there's a well known YouTuber that does it, Angela. I'm not gonna say who, it's not for me to say.
Yeah. Right.
Hmm.
It happens more than you think, and they'll take the written patterns and do the same thing because the
Yep,
copyrights are non-existent now. They they've ended, so now it's kind of, I guess you could say, free use, fair use.
it's fair use.
However, what is it? Common courtesy dictates you should do
And
something, but they don't.
morality dictates it. Common
Yes.
courtesy, morality. But who are we to say?
Yeah.
You know, um,
Praying for,
oh yes, do your devotional.
well, don't forget what you were going to say.
Oh well,
Okay, so today is the 22nd. Retirement. That's what it's about. Let us throw off everything that hinders and the sin that so easily entangles, and let us run with perseverance, the race marked out for us, fixing our eyes on Jesus so that you will not grow weary and lose heart. That's Hebrews 12, 1 through 3. There is no such thing as retirement for those who serve God. Well, okay. There won't be a spiritual pension waiting for us so that we can finally relax and let others finish God's good work. Oh, yeah. We might have travel ideas, plans to focus on a hobby, or a dream of unwinding and living easy while everyone else labors away. But God doesn't stop using us. Our prayers, testimonies, encouragement, wisdom, and faith must never retire from use. Bringing glory to the kingdom of God is a full-time effort requiring long-term endurance. While we wait to enjoy the glory God has planned that aren't put off by our aging bodies, we are encouraged to continue on without interruption. We are promised those beautiful words of approval. Well done, good and faithful servant, upon the completion of our earthly journey. God, I believe in my heart that this journey will be worth it in the end. I know I need to slow down and refuel, and I know I will make mistakes, but I will keep my eyes fixed on you. even if I only make it a few inches forward each day. I will keep moving ahead. I do not want to grow weary and lose heart. Amen. Okay.
Amen.
Now, Michael, this says that it's a 3-minute devotional for women. So but it's really, it, it, it can, um, take it up. The Lord has said to Abram, leave your native country, your religion, your relatives, and your family, your father's family, and go to the land that I will show you. I will bless you, and you will be a blessing to others. Genesis 12:1 and 2. In God's wisdom, He likes to shake us up a little, strengthen us out of our comfort zone, push us out on a limb, yet we resist the change, cling to what's known and try to change his mind with fat, sloppy tears. Are you facing a big change? God wants you to be willing and embrace change that he brings into your life. Even unbidding change, you may feel as if you're out on a limb, but don't forget that God is the tree trunk. He's not going to let you fall. Holy, loving Father, in every area of my life, teach me to trust you more deeply. Amen.
Amen.
Man.
That was lovely. So what I was going to say was, um, there was someone on YouTube that made a hat pattern, and I made the hat, and I loved it so much that I made a matching scarf, and I showed it to them, and they told me to do a tutorial on the scarf, but I didn't feel comfortable in doing it, so I never did. But they felt fine. I told them to make the scarf, but
Hmm.
they never did. Um,
Like
I
one
just
thing I've learned from talking to certain, other individuals I talk to, Fiber Spider, Mikey, and others, that when it comes to my stuff, I have a habit to show things off before I do a tutorial on it.
yeah,
And they tell me I shouldn't, because now I'm giving somebody license to do it before I can get it done and filmed and out.
no,
And now I'm not giving them license, but they can take it and get
no,
it
I know
before
what you
me.
mean. Yeah, I get
Yeah.
what they're saying.
And so I have to watch what I do. And it's so hard for me not to show off what I'm making.
It is. It is. I
That's
think
why,
with permission like that and linking to the original you used is not a bad thing. Thank you, Rebecca. Hello, Gwen. Oh, I'm sorry they only got protein chips.
Hi, Mama Gwen.
Yeah, Angela said she understands. I get it too. Yeah. Um, that would be very awful if someone had done that to him.
mm, but
But it
so
just,
that's why, like, a lot of people's like, I want to see whatever, whenever I'm on live and I'm working on something, I want to see what you're working on. I want to see what you're working on. That's why it's usually below the camera, so nobody
yeah,
can see what I'm working on. Because of that reason, from talking to them, and they're very experienced, they've
yes,
been doing this for 10 plus years. So they have the experience and and are walking me through what I need to watch out for. And that's one of the things they were telling me I need to watch out for is don't show what you're working on. It's for a tutorial. If you're doing it for something around the house, that's different.
yeah,
But if it's for a tutorial and your
Are you
pattern,
working on a tutorial? Are you
yes,
working on something for a
yeah.
tutorial?
yes, he
Okay.
is.
I wasn't gonna ask to see it
Yeah.
because of that very
This
reason.
is that dementia awareness pattern that I'm gonna have come out on June 1st.
Hi, Darcia. You have a great day, Bonnie.
Bye, Bonnie. Love you.
Bye, Bonnie.
Yeah, I don't blame them, and I think you would be better off following their advice.
So
Yeah.
that's the other reason. That's one of the main reasons I've cut down on going on a lot or doing a lot of lives, is because of I it's hard for me not to show what I'm working on, because I want to show what I'm excited about. I want to show and get people excited about it
Mm-hmm.
even more. And I just like, I can't do that now. And it's like,
No, maybe just show the yarn and not the project.
that's even that. Well, the yarn I could do, but it's like not showing the project even is hard not to
It's hard.
show.
Yeah, it's hard. No, I agree with you. Like I've showed my Aztec multiple times. Granted, it's not my pattern. My
I've
contest project, I won't be showing. I
mhm.
will be recording it, not the whole making of it, but excerpts of me making it. And that won't come out until it's completed and at the venue it needs to be.
Mhm.
Not that I think someone's going to copy it, but
Yes. Well,
so
there's a I don't I'm not never mind. Ignore what I'm saying because I don't want to start anything.
Okay.
I don't want mine to
Rebecca
necessarily.
says, I agree with you too, Michael. Too many people these days don't have the courtesy to respect other creations.
No, they don't.
Mhm.
They don't. Now, the sheer simple fact that I told people what I was going to do may prompt people into making what I said.
No, we
Uh,
did have to contact Etsy and get somebody literally stole my Ireland pattern. They didn't change a thing because we bought it just to see. They didn't change a thing. All they changed was their created by name. That's
oh
it.
my gosh.
And so, and then they uploaded it and tried to sell and was selling it.
Oh, that's
Got a hold of
ridiculous.
Etsy and they ended up getting it pulled. They got their shop closed down.
That's ridiculous.
Very. And it's like, I only got like 5 patterns on the dang thing. What you stealing?
Well, because it's a beautiful pattern, but that's still ridiculous. Mm,
It is a cover your own butt thing,
it is.
Michelle.
It
Yeah.
is. I don't want someone. Now, I did buy a pattern um, that is inspiring me. I'm not going to work directly from the pattern.
Mm.
I'm going to do something similar, but not exact. Um, it gives me like, I get patterns all the time, but I don't work from the patterns. I like to look at the photos, and it gives
Well,
me an idea of what I want to do.
yeah. See, and that's like, for me, when I convert a crochet stitch into Tunisian, I look at the stitch and I figure it out from the stitch. I will not look. I won't Google to see if it's done, because who knows if they've done it the right way or not. I want to do it my way. So
Right.
that's how I figured out how to do the waterfall stitch. I have figured out how to do proper in Tunisian, the Jacob's ladder, and a few others.
Hey, Marianne. I mean, I will now see Rebecca. I will say inspired by,
Good morning,
because
Marianne.
the particular animal I'm using is from someone's pattern, but I'm not going to use her pattern. I'm going to say inspired by so and so, and this is the pattern it was inspired by. But then I'm going to do my own thing. My doll was inspired by a pattern. The pattern name is Emma, but I did my own thing with my doll, but I didn't put it out there and I didn't write it up. The same thing with what I'm going to be doing for the contest. I'm not going to put it out there and write it up.
Mm.
It's just
Yeah.
inspired by. Now, the accoutrement that is going with my pattern, I might write up because Totally different. Off the wall.
Yeah.
Cool. So yeah, just something different. Yeah, you do change things when you're making stuff. Which you, my phone is like leaning up in my iPad and it's like activating stuff. No, I just don't want to remake. Now, if my creature comes out completely different, maybe I will. I don't want to take from someone else's work.
Exactly. And but there's people out
Yeah,
there that just don't have the screw. They don't.
scruples.
Yeah, they
I
don't have the scruples, and they'll just do it. And
don't want to do that to someone.
me
No,
neither. Especially now that I'm a
I
pattern,
don't
I'm a
either.
designer, and we are
I'm
making.
a designer. I have patterns, and I
Yeah,
would never want someone to take from mine.
and
No.
I've got like 7 written up right now that well, two, two, wait, 2 of them have already been released, but the others haven't yet, or the item tutorials, but it's like I'm understanding that aspect of everything now, being a
Thank
designer and then having somebody upright and just still. Like before then, I think the only thing I ever had stolen from me was literally a word for word video
you. Yeah.
that was Supernova. It was whenever I debuted the Supernova before it even hit the shelves. And I was like, I even said, look, I'm allergic to wool. I took a Benadryl so I could handle this, whatever. Word for word, all that was in that person's video, just their hands, their voice, but word for word, everything was the same. Well, they just stole my video. That
Mm.
got pointed out by a few people that
Angela said
follow
she
me.
just spoke to you, Michael.
Huh? Oh, well, thank
And
you, Angela.
Angela,
I lied. Love you. Why are you home?
Why you home? Why
Why
you home?
are you
he
home?
forgot his phone
That's my husband. He's working normally, and I'm like, why are you home? It's weird.
because he forgot his phone, huh?
No, because he had to use the bathroom. Yeah,
Oh,
I did. I'm like, why are you home? Mm, yeah. No, I just, yeah, the stealing of patterns is a disgusting thing to do.
And I'm like I said, now that we have the Etsy store going on and developing these patterns, I understand the frustration that is done with that because, like, the Ireland took me 2 weeks to figure out how I wanted it to look.
Yes.
This uh dementia wrap, that was 2 weeks of playing around, see what stitches work together to get the look that I wanted. And I think, like, for me in the Tunisian world, I have a little bit more leg up
Hmm.
on the other Tunisian designers because I know a lot more stitches than they know.
You do.
And so that helps me, I think, but still it's just seeing people steal things, or they'll sit there and crochet something. And I've seen this in crochet. They'll use, single crochet or you single crochet or even just double crochets and make a cardigan, nothing special, but then make a pattern on it and then try to hit you for making something the exact same thing.
Yeah.
Which I had somebody did that when it was the Tunisians a honeycomb. They made an entire cardigan out of honeycomb, same measurements that normal people, everybody else would use, and somebody else made it. And so that's my pattern. You can't be making that. You didn't pay me for it. What makes it yours though?
Yeah.
It's the honeycomb. That's a general stitch. You did nothing special
I
to
mean,
it.
that's like, trying to get your copyright on the granny square. I mean, come on.
Yeah,
You can't copyright a granny square.
no.
I mean, that's just silly.
Or
You're
make it a
looking to
simple
go to my.
stitch blanket and trying to copyright that, or make a pattern and start hitting everybody who does a simple stitch blanket.
You can't do that.
No, but people try to do that a lot.
They do. They do, and they
yeah.
try to do it with simple stitches, and it's silly. It really is silly.
It's
It's
like be
very
It
original. Be
is.
original.
be original, definitely. I
Be
agree with you.
you.
Be you, and don't
Be
take someone
you.
else's work.
There's something I have written on my door, right? Um,
Yeah,
just let yourself happen.
I love it.
Just let yourself happen.
Oh, I
I,
love that.
I love that. That's awesome.
Can I
Well,
steal that?
Yeah.
I love that. Let yourself happen. That's gorgeous.
I'm gonna put it somewhere where I can see it.
Yeah, I have it written on the bottom of my door over
Yeah,
there. One of the dry erases that I have.
I like that. That's
I do
amazing.
too. I love that. Well, we're over our hour. I mean, it isn't the hour yet, but um, Michael, I want to thank you so much for surprising me and coming up, and you always enlighten me and make my day brighter.
He
Oh,
does.
thank
So
you.
thank you for coming up.
Thank you.
And you don't leave.
And
And
Froggy,
it's
thank you for
been a
coming up
pleasure.
with me.
You know I'm always here.
Yeah. Okay, so Froggy, you can say goodbye.
Stay safe, be kind to one another, and happy yarning.
Michael,
Keep stitching.
I love you guys. Take care, be kind, and remember, one random act of kindness can change the world. Love you
Love you.
guys.